What's up, y'all? Forward Fabian. We are back with a video, man. We're doing a reaction to Poetic Flacco's Fresh and Fit. And Abba and Preach just ended Akaash's comedy career. Man, so if you know anything about this story, Akaash Singh, right? He is going through the thick of it now because his wife thought it would be great to expose him or just blatantly disrespect him on social media, a podcast that she was on. And if you see the clips, I just don't understand how she thought that was okay. Now, everybody's attributing it to the fact that this is the modern day woman. I think that there's a lot of women out there who would have enough sense to not disrespect their husband on public platforms, especially knowing who her husband is. Not like Akaash Singh is the president, but he's a celebrity. He's famous. So have some type of regard because you could tarnish his name, right? But no, just this girl just a complete clown. And I'm not sure if Poetic Flacco is going to give insight into some of the videos or show some of the clips, but you can do research, Google it. You can find all the stuff she's talking about. She's talking about her sexual escapades in college. She lied to her husband, told him that she was actually a virgin, to come to find out that she was hanging out at frat houses doing the do. So he pretty much got clowned as a simp because Myron from Fresh and Fit, a lot of guys were telling him about the reality of, the space that we're in, the climate that we're in with feminist propaganda. And he just didn't choose to believe it. And obviously it came back to bite him in the butt. So let's go ahead and get into this video, man. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel.
Ruin and destroy his good name and career that he's been building for over a decade now in about 1 week. It only took her a week to destroy it, bruh. And I came to this conclusion once I saw that he announced a new tour. He dropped a trailer for a new tour that was going to be his biggest tour yet.
Wow.
And when I go to the comment section, bruh, it was nothing but people calling him out for being pathetic and a loser. And they weren't clowning him for being a loser because they thought he wasn't funny or he was a bad guy. No, they were clowning him for being a loser for wifing up the woman he chose to wife up, which is Jaseline. Bro. So the comment section says, "Tell Jaseline it's my turn on Wednesday. Bruh, put all the assets under mom's name ASAP. We had Jaseline in a full Nelson at the frat party."
Wow.
Another user says, "So I assume majority of us is all here because of his wife." Another said, "Sadly, this guy's career is now over." Things become so much worse once you take a note of where the attacks is coming from. Like, the nature of the attacks are not from people who are like super red pill dudes, who are like super manosphere people who follow manosphere content creators. No, these are people who are fans and listeners of Akaash. Like, when you read the comment section, it's not like they're like flaunting or they're like in love with like Myron and like MTR. No, these are people who, for the most part, if this was any other situation outside of like Myron exposing Akash's wife, they would probably be on Akash's side of things in terms of opinions and philosophy 10 times out of 10. But if you read the comment section, they're like, man, hate admitting it, but Myron was right. These are people who dislike the red pill dudes who are saying, man, even we can't ignore like the absolute malarkey, hypocrisy, and the nonsense that you are tolerating that makes you look crazy.
And this is the shift, right, to where the people who hate the manosphere, the red pill content, when they're even saying hate, admitting it, they're starting to even see their eyes open. Like, you can get mad at what a lot of these guys say, but I mean, they're coming from a source of truth. This is the reality we live in, ladies and gentlemen, to where, as we can see, Akaash is the poster boy, right? I'm not going to get into details. People be getting offended, getting their feelings hurt too easily. But, I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. Either you get hip to it, you know how to, navigate the landscape, or you get lost in the sauce, or you get made a fool of like Akaash. Very simple.
Another user says, "I get depressed thinking about your situation." Let's rewind just a little bit for the people who aren't fully caught up yet on the situation. Jaseline, who's the wife of Akaash, decided that even though she has a great life, she don't have to pay any bills. He makes a lot of money for the both of them. She's well taken care of. She don't cook, she don't clean, she does nothing. She decided that living a comfortable life of luxury is not enough. but she wanted to do a podcast strictly dedicated to embarrassing her husband. For the most part, the abomination that was the Jaseline Singh podcast, disgracing her husband's legacy, was going kind of unnoticed and doing very few to little numbers at all. That's until Myron Gaines decided he was going to wake it up simply because he wanted to destroy Akaash, how Akaash tried to destroy him.
How do you and your husband split finances?
We don't.
We don't.
If you want to work, all for that. But like any man that doesn't want to have a joint bank account or isn't being transparent with his account, that's a fucking red flag. His money is our money and my money is my money.
Greedy, entitled, gold-digging women ain't really breaking.
The epitome of a red flag right there. That is the epitome of a red flag. Men, do not fall for that. When your chick is bossing you around and telling you what to do and like, well, you should be spending your money on me. The entitlement is crazy work. I'm all for chivalry when it's not beaten to a pulp by women who take things for granted, right? But think about this, man. She's literally saying that your money's my money. There's times to where she records him on social media calling him an idiot. There's times to where she's getting angry at him when he's paid, obviously, for everything that she owned. But times where she's getting angry because he's not moving with the sense of urgency to catch a flight for the vacation that he paid for. Like, am I dreaming or is this reality nowadays, y'all? Clown world.
News out here in 2025, a lot of women don't really have any life skills and they hitch their wagon to a rich man or a man with money that they don't really like. And that appears to be the case here with Akaash and Jaseline. Well, the reason why people is sharing this and it's going viral and crazy is because Akaash, for the most part, has been a strong advocate against the red pill community. And if you are a strong advocate against the red pill and dating coaches, then you have to be the healthy alternative. Like, you're telling the red pill dudes, women aren't gold diggers, they're good people, you guys are just running into the wrong women. And then you go out and you find probably the worst example
and then you get
of
finessed.
those women they talk about, right? Like Myron and Fresh and Fit and other red pill dudes, they talk about women who are gold diggers, women who are promiscuous, women who aren't cooperative, women who don't respect their man. And then you go against that community, you preach against them, while turning around and wifing up the very example of the women that they warn you about. His wife isn't even just like a normally terrible wife. No, like it's cruel what she puts this man through.
Look at this girl, man.
She deliberately goes into this looking to embarrass him and to destroy his career. Like, she gets off on humiliating this man, bruh.
Different. My wife also hadn't had any sexual partners, so that helped us connect a lot more.
Now, let me ask you this.
wow.
Do you believe her?
If you've seen her, then it's hard to believe. Yeah. I remember I was just like, what? But she was 22, I was 31. There was an age gap.
Sometimes I get...
Think about that, man. I guess let's just let her finish. But no, it's not. Think about that, man. Your wife is lying to you, right? Wouldn't y'all be pissed off? After the fact, y'all meet, and y'all meet, right? And then she's telling you she hadn't had sexual partners. But you find out she does through a social post. Let's see what she had to say about this.
But she was 22, I was 31. There was an age gap.
Sometimes I get so painfully nostalgic for college. I was popping my pussy and living my best life in these white boy frat houses.
I'm actively trying to have an orgy and you haven't seen Nav yet, but wait till you see him. His body goes crazy. His face card always slays, never declines. And it's kind of weird because I'm talking about your husband. I just know that Nav is...
Lord help us. God help us. This is a wife? What does that title mean anymore, being a wife? Because this ain't it. You trying to have orgies. Like, we've fallen so far from grace, man. Like, we need to go back to the 1950s.
Like, at least 10 inches.
I'm sorry, bruh. I don't want to hear an opinion from you on anything in life. Call me shallow. If your wife is on a podcast telling her friend that she has fantasies on sleeping with her husband, which just happens to be your friend as well.
That's
okay,
weird.
You hang out with this dude, and she's on a podcast telling his wife that she wants to sleep with him and he must have a 10-inch girthy schlong. Like, come on, bro. Like, where's the respect here? And if that's not bad enough, she told you to your face on a podcast. She looked you in your eyes, was not intimidated at all, and told you that she wants to sleep with the man next to you.
I needed to breathe, literally.
Wait, another thing I wanted to talk to you guys about that are so funny is Akaash. I know Naveen hasn't or is the scammer, but have you been a scam before?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, yeah.
Did
got
you just
ya.
call me a scammer?
Yeah, you are a scammer.
Yeah.
No, he's like, no, I know.
There's a difference being a scammer and being a hustler. Two very different things.
Okay.
I'm a hustler who scams a little bit. I'm not a scammer
I'm
who
not
hustles.
gonna lie, that was sexy, and that's why I'm actively trying to have an orgy.
Come on, bro.
That was sexy. Look at this dude, bro. Look at Akaash. Just as square as he can be, man. Just very like he's just oblivious to the conversation. Oh. This is just crazy work to me, man. And you did I didn't know she said it in front of her husband. The clip I seen, you know, they were nowhere to be found. They actually did a round table all together. Dude is getting Will Smith. Oh my days.
Scammer
I'm
who
not
hustles.
gonna lie, that was sexy, and that's why I'm actively trying to have an orgy.
Come on, bro. Like,
get
I
rid of her
understand it's
quickly.
not our place to judge how you and your wife deal with each other, man. But for her not to even flinch, like a wife being comfortable around her husband is a good thing. But for her to not even have any type of hesitation whatsoever to tell you to your face she wants to have an orgy with the man next to you and she finds him sexy, like, come on. How can I hear you give an opinion on anything and says, yes, I'm going to take this seriously? I can't, bruh. I can't. And to make matters worse, Akaash brags about this chick, man. Akaash brags to anybody willing to listen how this chick was a virgin, how she's perfect, how she's this, how she's that.
Different. My wife also hadn't had any sexual partners, so that helped us connect a lot more.
Now, let me ask you this:
wow.
do
And
you believe her?
If you've seen her, then it's hard to believe. Yeah.
Now, clearly she lied to Akaash. This chick was not a virgin when they met, bruh, at all, not to say the least. I think we've lost the meaning of what a virgin is, to be honest. Right? A virgin means you're pure. It's purity that comes with it. She was not a virgin, okay? This chick was not pure at all, not in the slightest. But when Akaash is bragging about this chick being a virgin, how she's wholesome, how she's this, and all it took was her starting a podcast to absolutely go against everything you bragged about and to disprove how much of a good woman you was telling people she is.
Okay, I have two butthole stories. So one time I met this guy on Tinder. This was before Bumble or Hinge. Like, this was like in the OG days of the app. And this guy, he was like some, how do you say, half Asian, like baddie. Wasian. That's the word.
Wasian.
Yeah, Wasian. Actually, in the Bay. That's when I was living in the Bay Area. And I made the dumb mistake of letting him sleep over, like not really wanting to hook up. And I like woke up in the morning and like my asshole was a little sore.
Oh my god.
And I remembered that I would like try to finger me in my asshole. I'm like, first of all, we were not on those like terms. But anyways, so that was non-consensual actually.
I don't know what your definition of virginity is, man.
Anyways,
Look how proud she is to talk about it too. I mean, I don't know. This is just an embarrassment, man. That's all I can say about it. And we'll end the video there. Like, these clips have been making their rounds. Everybody's been reacting to them. Myron roasted him twice. It's not even funny. It's just, I chuckle because this is normal today. To where it's like, we've just fallen, man. We've fallen. You know, one thing I respect, like, each sex has something that you respect about them, right? And even saying this today in such a sensitive climate we live in will be considered toxic. You know, men being stoic, men being, you know, leaders, assertive. You know, what I always appreciated about women is like the class they would uphold. And I'm obviously talking about women from a certain generation, right? Being the backbone in a certain line of the family, right? The nurturers, the carers, the foundation of the house. You just don't see that no more. The modern day woman is just, I don't know, man. I don't know. And if this is normal, I don't want it. If this is normal, I don't want it at all. That's why you see people aren't really getting into relationships anymore, because you get with a girl, she gonna pretty much just say, hey, I was getting my cheeks clapped in high school and college, and it's okay for me to tell my truth. Like, nobody's trying to censor you. If you want to say what you want to say, cool, but like, have respect for the person that you're with. It's very simple. Like, how is that cool? And millions of people know who your husband is. So it's like, you're literally dragging his name through the mud. But, you know, she's actually spoken out and just said that she was trolling. But if this is your form of trolling, I don't want it. You can keep it, man. So comment down below. Man, all the best to Akaash. I can only imagine what, you know, their conversations look like behind closed doors, because I know he can't be happy with this. He can't be cool with it when his DMs and his comments are getting blown up. Like, it's going to get to you eventually. Eventually, you'll crack. So, I mean, pray for Akaash, man. Pray for his mental stability, and pray that, you know, his eyes got open to the reality of the modern dating climate, so to speak. So, hey, peace, love, prosperity, God bless, man. We'll see y'all in the next video.